Hello everyone, welcome to Eat, Roam, Heal. I'm Dr. Danielle Manalo. Eat because I love to eat, roam because we travel so much, and heal because I'm also a full-time family medicine physician. Today I'm going to make turkey sliders on Hawaiian rolls because my boys love Hawaiian rolls and they requested some turkey sliders today. So I've got a pound of ground turkey. I'm going to put this in here. And just a few simple ingredients. I grabbed a handful of mushrooms and put them in my Vitamix and spun them down to about like a cup and a half of mushrooms. And what this will do is it'll keep the turkey, the not dry inward. Just because turkey is a leaner meat than beef, this keeps the turkey meat from getting dry. So there's that, and to add a lot of flavor, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I never knew how to correctly pronounce this. I hear people say Worcester, but I feel like that completely neglects an entire syllable. So I just say it how I see it, Worcestershire sauce, or my father-in-law likes to call it this Worcestershire sauce. So there's that. 3 tablespoons go in. And then 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, a little bit of garlic powder, so that's about a teaspoon, or you can use garlic granules or fresh garlic, but sometimes I'm lazy to crush garlic. And then salt and pepper to taste. I wouldn't necessarily add additional salt just because the first 2 sauces have already a high salt content. And that's it. So you're just going to mix all of that together and start molding your turkey sliders. So I will be right back. So I folded all the ingredients together, and now we're just going to mold our turkey burgers. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and divide the ground turkey in half, and then in half again right inside the mixing bowl. And then take those quarters and divide them in half. So about 8 sliders. And you're just going to grab one of those 8s and mold it into a little turkey slider. And one of the reasons why I do sliders instead of full-size turkey burgers is just because with ground turkey, if you use a whole-size burger, then it can tend to kind of fall apart. So that's one reason. Reason number 2, toddlers. And reason number 3, you could really easily do this on a larger scale and make a turkey slider bar and have it, make it fun and creative with lots of different kinds of toppings, different kinds of cheeses, sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms, guacamole, lettuce wraps, whatever. And you can have a lot of fun with it and feed a crowd. So that's what I do. There we go. So you want to make these kind of as equally sized as possible. Little turkey patties there. And these also freeze well, so you don't need to, if you do make a larger scale, then you could freeze whatever is left over and use them again at a later time. One of the other things that you want to do when creating your turkey sliders is once you have them in a nice little patty, in order to prevent them from looking like baseballs, you can put a little divot in the middle, and that'll prevent it from like poofing up when you place it on the grill. So I'm going to put a little divot in all of those other guys. So I have a little container here. There's 6 in there. And I'm going to use a little piece of parchment to separate the patties and make a few more here. Probably can get 3 more out of here. So maybe closer to 9 turkey sliders. There we go. These last 2 might be on the smaller side. And that's okay, because then that'll be from like my kids. There we go. 1 and 2. All right. So there we go. I'm going to go wash my hands and then I'll be right back. All right. So before I grill up the turkey burgers, I made my almost famous guacamole as one of the sides. And I wanted to show you one of the tricks I use to keep the guacamole fresh. I do this especially if, again, on a larger scale. I'll make it the day before, and in order to keep the guacamole nice and green, I make sure that the guacamole is kind of flat in whatever vessel you choose. And then the secret is to use some saran wrap or press and seal. And then you're gonna lay that directly onto the guacamole on the inside. So all the way touching. What you're wanting to do is block any oxygen from getting to the guacamole so that it doesn't oxidize and turn brown. So once you get all the air out of there, really seal it all the way to the rim. So you want to choose a vessel that the guacamole will be, pretty close to, or just like right up near the top of the container, and fold everything over. That way the guacamole is right there, just underneath, touching your cling wrap, and then seal, and then you're good to go. All right, if you want to check out my guacamole recipe, take a look at my other video. It's delicious. All right, be back. All right, so I just grilled the burgers about 4 minutes on each side and put some yummy, melty, savory cheddar on top. The rest, the tops of the rolls are in here. I've got some pickles, a little spear. We've got the guacamole that I had placed the magic saran wrap on, so it's still nice and green. I always try to make a salad just with this one has some mixed lettuce, pear, blue cheese. I ran out of avocado, so there's not any in there today. I even have some leftover roasted veggies from yesterday. I just popped it under the broiler with a little bit of olive oil and salt. They're revived, and then blue corn tortilla chips, because that's one of my son's favorites. All right, mine's gonna be on a lettuce wrap, and I am definitely gonna have some blue corn tortilla chips and some guac. So hope you found this helpful. Enjoy.